everyone, it's Tia Upshaw here, CEO and founder of Black Women in Excellence. Welcome to the 28-day series, where we will be celebrating Black women entrepreneurs through Black History Month.
Hello, I am Wyndolynn Brown, CEO and founder of Empowerment for Hope. I am a survivor of sex trafficking, and through my nonprofit organization, I'm here to advocate and to support those that are at risk or involved in human trafficking. I have started a cohort program that is going to help those, to support those involved in sexual assault and human trafficking. Our mission through Empowerment for Hope is to develop a positive strength to families by breaking the walls of silence on sex trafficking and giving children and families the support that they need through empowerment and awareness.
Hi, my name is Missy Searl, and I am the owner of L. Searl Virtual Consulting Services. I provide services to businesses and organizations within Halifax and Nova Scotia who provide small project management. I've been in business since 2020. Prior to that, I was doing the service for other organizations under their guise. People who are marginalized, who are outside of the systems, who are being missed. So for that reason, I have started my own non-for-profit with the support of some great friends.
Hey guys, my name is Kyla Derry and I'm the proud founder and owner of Intimately You Body and Candle Shop. At Intimately You, we specialize in luxury candles and body products. Our journey began in 2022 with our mission being to empower individuals on their self-discovery journey. What sets us apart is our personalized hidden messages in every last one of our products, with the focus being on mental health, vulnerability, self-intimacy, and self-discovery. So whether you're a busy professional on the verge of burnout, looking for a positive word, a candle to light, or just a product to nurture your skin, we have the right solution for you.
Hi everyone. My name is Nnenna. I am the owner of Graph Consultings. At Graph Consultings, our main mission is to ensure that new business owners, especially immigrants, can start and scale their businesses. At Graph Consultings, we offer education, support, networking, and customized solutions, because we believe no business is alike. So at Graph Consultants, we offer customized solutions that are unique to your entrepreneurial journey.
Hey everyone, welcome to the 28-day series where we celebrate Black History Month through Black women entrepreneurs. And today we're going to be sitting down having a beautiful brief conversation with Missy, Winnie, Nnenna, and Kyla. Welcome you guys.
Thank you.
Well, it is a beautiful day to be a Black woman as always, am I correct?
Yes.
So what we'll do today, I will do, the fish bowl, and I will jump in with my beautiful painted nails and grab an awkward question, and then we'll discuss it. Let's see what this one is. Oh, this is kind of long. What specific challenges and opportunities do Black women entrepreneurs face in the Canadian business ecosystem?
One of the challenges that Black women face is the fact that there are systems out there that are not set up to support us.
Yeah.
They do not know how to work with Black women entrepreneurs. And knowing our history, a lot of women have businesses. We've had businesses since we were teenagers. We started babysitting, we started sewing clothes, all of those newspapers, right? Like all of those things. And that's work. That's hard work. That's the entrepreneurial spirit. But when you go to take that to a financial institution, or you go to take it to a lending institution that is supposed to be supporting Black businesses, They don't identify that as an entrepreneurial task or skill.
Yeah.
And so one of those huge challenges is skill recognition. You know. So I'm going to leave it there because I'm sure I'm going to get the mic back. But so that's what I think is number one, is the skill recognition.
Who's going to jump into number 2, 3, 4, and 5? I will say that, you know, when it comes to the barriers, being in positions I'm in all the time, not only am I CEO of an organization, I am an entrepreneur first and foremost, always. I'm all about business, I'm all about that coin, I'm all about, you know, what's gonna make me the most money. The barriers in the Canadian ecosystem, the numbers are high. And when people ask me that question, I always say, I don't even want to talk about the Canadian ecosystem. Let's just dismantle it. Because it was not built for Black businesses, and it definitely was not built for Black women in business.
No, not
Yeah, so the ecosystem itself is, it's colonialized, and it's going to take years to come before people really start identifying with that and understanding. Let's dismantle it and let's rebuild to make sure it is truly inclusive and diverse, because right now it's not.
No, no, not at all. Not at all.
Who wants to jump on that?
So the fact that Black women, period, are not recognized, and then Black women in businesses are not recognized, for me as a businesswoman, it's been a big barrier. Even trying to asset funding.
Oh, yeah.
That has been a big thing. Yeah, it's been getting on my nerves, but but I'm thankful for the ones that did support my business and did give me funding. But just the road to get there has been really hard because, okay, number one, I'm Black. Number one, I'm a Black woman. Number three, you're just coming out in business.
Yeah.
And I know what I bring to the table because it's my story. It's my business, my passion. So yeah, and I just kept, pushing myself forward because I know if I don't, I'm still going to have all these other barriers surrounding me. So the ones that I try to break down is like trying to get the funding or making myself known in the community. So by partnering with other organizations that have been here longer than me has been a stepping stone for me, because you may put their face out there, but here's empowerment for hope behind. So yes, that has really helped me a lot in this coming up in this business.
So can I just ask a question about that? Because it's funny you mentioned partnering with other organizations. Are those organizations Black organizations or other organizations?
They are Black organizations.
Okay. I only say it because I find a lot of Black organizations that have been here feel a little bit threatened sometimes to partner with a new organization that's Black brand too, to come in and into their space and territory, because me, with Black Women in Excellence, find it very difficult to partner with other Black organizations that are in the same landscape as I am in, but white organizations have no problem with partnering with us.
And that is so true, because even with the Black women that have partnered with me, even in the initiative that I'm bringing forth, I get a lot of people asking from the white community to, can we partner? Can I just come and volunteer?
Yeah.
Any way that I can help you. And trust me when I tell you guys, I jumped on that so
Every time.
much, because
Every time.
like every day for me is
barrier limit.
Yes, it's a learning experience. And because it is, and I've never done this before, there's a lot that I don't know. So when someone, steps up and says, I'm good at doing this, and especially from the white community, I'm like, yes, I need you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for helping me. So
Who wants to pick up that mic on that one? Because that's a conversation that can keep going on and on and on and on.
Okay, yeah. I just want to build on what Winnie was saying around the funding piece. So something that I find is a real limit for Black women entrepreneurs is the fact that any funding that we can get to support our business, we have to be a non-for-profit.
Yeah.
There needs to be more funding opportunities, straight across Canada, because there are different organizations straight across Canada that are specifically given dollars from our government to fund Black businesses, but you have to be a non-for-profit. We've been sitting back and sitting in the meetings where we've seen hundreds of businesses outside of the Atlantic provinces getting funding.
All the time.
because they're calling themselves societies or charities or whatever.
Social enterprises.
We're in a province of less than 50,000 blacks and African Nova Scotians, blacks, anyone who's from the diaspora. There's less than 50,000 of us, but their funding only can go to a handful of organizations because not everybody who is a black business owner is in non-for-profit.
Yeah.
So they need to fix that stream of funding because that money is sitting there, millions, tens of millions of dollars that can be going and creating the next Black Wall Street.
Like literally.
Straight up.
Exactly.
And I'm going to echo that because there's a funding that just came out. And I was on the call, I'm going to say this week actually was on the call with a few other people. And the rollout, it's like 11.9 million. They have to get rid of it within the next, like literally 30 days. 30 days. And I'm like, yes.
Yes,
I'm just like, this is ridiculous. There's a lot of money for us.
Okay.
So I'm gonna first, second, and third everything Tia, Winnie, and Missy. Missy has already said when it comes to the funding. I'll even go above. When most funding is for nonprofit organizations, but then when we talk about the funding that is there for black businesses, that's not for profit. It's the hurdles and the lack of transparency to even get that funding, okay? For them to tell you at the end of it, one, you need good credit. Two,
And how many black businesses statistically have come up with good credit?
Exactly.
and then you have like other black organizations, like the one Tia just mentioned, coming out with this funding 30 days. So I registered for that event, got the login, and then when I went to log in at 2:00, like it was like unavailable. You're not getting in.
Oh,
it's
God,
like
what's
what?
going
Like
on?
I
What
had
is
already
saying?
got
The
an
link.
event. I had the Eventbrite ticket,
And it wouldn't let you in.
and it would not let me in. So then in my mind, I'm like, well, like what? Because I was trying to look to see, okay, well, when is the deadline for that?
30 days. 30 days, and there was only three people.
Again, another barrier and lack
Yeah.
of transparency.
And there was only 3 people from Atlantic, Canada on that call. 3 people. Everybody else was from Ontario, Quebec, and Vancouver.
There is not a lot of black early childhood consultants.
not.
So I stepped in. My information went on that application. It came back saying, "Oh no, that's family." So but here's the thing. We're in a community, like I said, we're less than 50,000 people. Where is he going to find to use the funding within 6 weeks?
Yeah.
A African Nova Scotian or black consultant who is an early childhood educator and a family support worker? He's not going to find that. And so this is another barrier. We sat in a meeting in December where the funding had to be in within 2 weeks of the application.
Oh yeah, that was insane.
Right? And people were saying, well, do we have to have, African Nova Scotian or black people working on whatever we need, like a ramp? Really, but we'd like it to be with 2 weeks notice? Like that is it's a massive barrier.
I can't, if I call a contractor right now to fix my house, I can't get them in within 2 weeks to come give me an estimate.
So we're talking about a 2-week notice and a 2-part application process.
Technically, it's 3. It's 3 parts. When you get to the second, it tells you to go to the next one. Winnie, that was stressful. That took me like literally 4 days to complete. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And you go through all that stress, and it's not even a big amount of money. It's really not, because you can spend it within like 6 months if you have a good initiative. You do it, and then 9 times out of 10, because we're in Atlantic provinces, we ain't gonna get that money. That money is not gonna come down the pipeline. They will give it to the same individuals or the same organizations. They continue to give it to the same businesses, but it's not going to come down the pipeline to the new black organizations in Atlantic Canada. Remember when I said that, because it is proven over time and time again.
Yes.
Let's get the mic on you,
Well,
girl.
so that's where all the stress comes from too, right? And then the burnout in business and everything else, because like when the discouragement, the walking away, like I'm washing my hands with this isn't for me, for the ones that aren't resilient enough. But that's where all that comes in. You take all this time to fill out this application, like you said, 3 people there from Atlantic Canada. So $11 billion, all these organizations, 4 days to complete a process. And then all that stress weighing on you to figure out that, okay, well, you're not even gonna get 1% of that 11 million. It's too much information.
So it becomes a barrier. Where do we go to get those information? Even some of the people that are new or new entrepreneurs, they don't know how to do like a business plan,
Absolutely.
write grant, proposal. How do we get those information? So you see, at the end of the day, if you want to scale your business, it becomes a barrier because you don't have the funds, you don't have the guidance, you don't have the mentorship. So it becomes a barrier, and that is why most people, when they come, because if we had that, you could easily start a business where you're looking for a job.
Right.
But as a result, you have to put your business in back burner, look for a job first, before you now start talking about starting a business, scaling it, looking for information around grants and application and all that. So it's a huge barrier.
Oh my gosh. Well, I will say, I try to do my part for you guys and the audience, people who are going to watch this. That's why Black Women in Excellence was started. Because as I said, I am first and foremost a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur at heart. I know how to take something from nothing and build it into $1 million business. With Black Women in Excellence, all those barriers that you guys are talking about, I've seen through the organization, but I've seen firsthand as myself as an entrepreneur. Couldn't get access to capital, couldn't even have an organization that works with women or with Black people to email me back to show me how to do a business plan. How do I rebuild my credit? How do I find out what my market niche is? No one would even work with me because I didn't fit in that bubble of what a Black business or an entrepreneur who is Black looked like or acted like. And I just like to be proud and say that, for your question, where do you find it? You come through Black Women in Excellence. You come through Black Women in Excellence. Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
If this was wine,
Yeah, it's like, hey. Well, I really appreciate having this conversation with you guys today. It's been wonderful. It's always enlightening to sit around and other Black women to, speak so openly and discuss how we empower each other, how we support each other, how we educate each other, and always try to build that network of Black women in business because your network is your net worth. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, and thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.